It's the pasta version of lockdown quarantine munchies. Easy things you will love. Times are changing, my friends. Oh yes, and you can't ignore them. Our last two episodes have been lockdown, quarantine, apocalyptic munchies. And maybe munchies is too loose a term. Stuff that you can make easily with a protein and then junk out of your pantry. Chicken, then ground beef. This one is pasta. We've all got pasta, unless you go to the store today and try and find some. And the shelves then are decimated. There's nothing. So I'm going on the theory that A, you've got some, or B, the shelves will be replenished and you can get some. First thing is a spaghetti pie that you can make, you can bake, you can eat, you can freeze, and bring some out later when you want it, down the road. So, get this shit happening. We start with a big bowl and 2 eggs that we will crack and break. And damn it. You know, in my mind that looked so much better. There was no shell. I did it beautifully. Give these guys just a little beating. And add the following. Some garlic powder. Nice. And I know this will seem weird, but it works in my mind. Oops, some Asian chili paste. Maybe I added a little too much. In any case, we mix. And then you know what we add, Max? We add some cooked, cooled pasta like this. And look, if you have a big enough container, you'd probably go with a pound. I'm using maybe half a pound for this little 8x8 pan that I'm gonna end up putting it in. At this point, we're gonna add some marinara sauce, and it's a pantry show, so I'm just going right out of a jar. This is a delightful smelling marinara. We'll add about 1.5 cups or so. And then, Max, we're gonna add some of the leftover ground beef from the ground beef lockdown episode.
By the way, I made a quesadilla with some of that last night. It was so epic.
So good. It still is epic, and it will be epic in this. And if we're learning any lessons during this time, and for all future times, use what you've got. And that means use up what you've got in any way that you can, because it makes everything better. So we'll throw some of this in. What the hell? Throw it all in, right? There was maybe only like 1 cup there. Then a big handful of Parmesan cheese, maybe 1 cup. And we mix. What's the best way to mix here, Max?
It's gotta be our hands.
Our hands. Ready? Oh my. This is actually kind of fun. I should have done this next part in advance. So now I have to wash my hands, which I'm not opposed to, because we're washing our hands a lot these days.
And staying 6 feet away, if you couldn't tell.
Yeah. I don't know if you've noticed, but Max often comes around this side, stands right beside me to get these very close-up shots. I'm keeping him over there. You stay there, son.
I'm keeping you over there.
You stay there. Let me wash my hands and I'll be right back. Okay, here's what I'm using. It's a little 8x8, but what I want to make sure will happen is that I can get this out in one beautiful, solid, little square piece at the end. And I'm going to ensure that by lining this with some parchment paper that I just bought because I was out. These are parchment sheets that look like this. So, here's what I'm going to do. Check this move. I'm going to take this sheet, cut it right down the middle. And before I put it in, I'm going to spray the pan. Now the sheets will go in. Like this. Like this. And now, Maxie, in goes our pasta.
A little baked pasta hack you just made.
I know. We'll start with half. Get it spread out. Right to the corners. There you go. There you go, fellas. Everybody's good. We top this with a handful of mozzarella. Nice. Nice. The other half. And when it's all smooth, I'm gonna give it one more thing. A little bit more of the marinara, just a little. A quick little spread out.
And it gets 2 more things.
Sorry, 2 more things. 3. A little more of the mozzarella and a little bit more of the Parmesan. Beautiful. My oven is at 3 something. It's either 3 1/4, 350. And this is gonna go in until it's like a little amazing spaghetti square block. We'll cut it like a pie. Yeah. Spaghetti pie, 40 minutes, and then just like that. Let's look at it. So the idea is, I don't know which one of these is the bottom, because one is not the bottom. Oh, I better not do that. Okay. So the idea was do it like this because I don't have a springform pan. The last time we did something in it, I borrowed it, and I forgot to borrow it this time. So I think maybe I can do this. I got an idea. Using a pair of scissors, Max. It was okay. It was okay. Not a scissor or a scissor.
Oh my god.
What is going on? You guys are such... Look at...
Metal on metal crime.
You're metal on metal crime. That is what I wanted, but I didn't want this. So can I do this? Oh. Max is listening to his dogs on his Ring camera phone. Stupid. Look at, do you see what we've created here? We've created a freaking pie. Now look, if you let it cool even more, you're gonna have more success than I will cutting this probably because I'm almost certain to jack this up. But it's like a dense little thing. Let's say you make this and you want it for next Thursday. I would cut it into the pieces that you want it in next Thursday. Because if you freeze it as a giant chunk, one big block, you got to defrost the whole thing. Which, if that's fine, that's fine. But I say you cut it into pieces. Squares, circles, wedges, who cares? But anyway, shall we do that? Come on. If I do that, then a wedge out of it. I don't really want to do squares, are not very cool. Let's think about your picture.
Hold on, we'll just do one thing real quick.
Yeah. You f***ing kidding me?
Oh my god, it's so big and so gray. There you go. Jeez, who trims this thing?
I did. I do it with a straight razor after the shower. Probably not doing that good a job.
Not very good today, yeah.
You're like my personal hair groomer. But enough of this. Let's just give it a little green. Because I have to. And now let's cut a chunk. So let's try this. Look at that kid. Look at that child right there. Yeah. Let's have a bite. I'm going right here, Max, okay? Oh, stringy cheesy. People ask me why I smell my food. Why wouldn't I? It's spaghetti in pie shape, and it's effing delicious. And you could put anything you wanted in this. We threw in that little handful of leftover ground beef. You got some Italian sausage, boom. You got some bacon, boom. You've got leftover roasted vegetables, boom. You got some leftover hard-boiled eggs. You could do that. I don't think it's crazy. What's crazy is not making this and not making it with the leftover stuff you've got. You know, this is one of those old school recipes that say like a pound or 3/4 of a pound. I use 3/4 of a pound. 3/4 of a pound of leftover spaghetti. I mean, how often do you have that? You should intentionally have it left over. That's the point. Damn it. All right. When we come back, oh boy. It's a throwback to my TV days. We're not actually going anywhere. Next up, I don't know. Max, do that little thing on the screen and then we'll know. One pot pasta. You know what that means, Max?
One pot.
You said from 6 feet away. And this is the pot. I know you can't see. Oh, how are we going to do this?
I can go over there.
Stand on the counter like.
Show them how long I can go. I've got quite a bit of space. I'm going to go over on the other side of the counter.
Stupid. So here's bacon. Cooking away, right? I don't know. What is it? Half a pound, Max?
Yeah, about.
You don't know that. Okay, half a pound. In goes some cut red onion. Flavor, yes, flavor. Okay, so technically the bacon and the red onion didn't come out of the pantry, but look, in these new days, onions you can find and bacon just buy and put in your freezer. It's the easiest thing you can do. Is this not one of the greatest beginnings? Is this not one of the greatest beginnings for a great smelling dish ever? This is one of the greatest. I'll get this, hold on. And this is where people think I'm stoned and I'm not. I'm just trying to work my words together, ladies and gentlemen. This has to be one of the best smelling beginnings of a recipe ever. Bacon and onion, come on. It's a match made in culinary heaven. And when that's ready, we add some garlic. We mix it in. Oh my God. I could live in that. I want this to be my new cologne. Hey, look, when this whole terrible virus thing shakes out, let's create a bacon, onion, garlic cologne, shall we?
Okay, Kramer.
We'll call it Crazy by Sam the Cooking Guy.
And the only thing that is attracted to it is dogs.
And now, remember the pantry? The pantry. Remember the pantry? So we're using canned, roasted red peppers that I've cut up and go in like this. This is all about one thing, folks. Flavor. Give this a chance to do its thing.
Chance.
Oh, by the way.
Chance isn't here. We miss you, buddy.
Chance.
In the interest of safety, we decided to keep Chance at home.
Whose safety, ours or his?
Both.
Everybody. The public safety.
It's a joke. Okay, little olive oil for some gorgeous richness. And now some pasta, any kind you like. I have, if I remember my Seinfeld properly, fusilli. Is that right? Fusilli Jerry, remember that?
It looks like fusilli.
In it goes. Yes, dry. Give it a quick mix. When it's all coated, we're going to go 3 cups of water. Oh, it's the fast way. And when it comes to a boil, we add a big pinch of salt, big pinch of pepper, a tablespoon of concentrated chicken stock, or a bouillon cube for flavor. And then we're just gonna stir it over the next, 7-8 minutes until it becomes a gorgeous pasta. Oh, there's still a couple things to add, but we're beautifully on our way to this all being done in one pot. And after about the requisite amount of time, I don't know what this was, it was like 7 minutes or so, you can see the water's gone. Here's what you're left with. An amazing smelling pasta that we'll dump in here. Sorry, I'm trying to do this so you can see it, but oh my God. Wow, look at that. One pot, right? No other messing necessary. We're gonna give it a good handful of Parmesan cheese. Small glug of extra virgin olive oil. I like to throw in a little more black pepper. And Maxie, look at the Parmesan melting in there. Damn it. Okay, I got nothing more to do. We've made a super delicious pasta in one pot by using stuff we had in the pantry and yes, the fridge, but come on, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this, the strings of melty parm. Should we have a bite?
Yeah.
So let's just take a little bit. Oh my. Just like that. I'm gonna do one thing. These guys don't like blue cheese because they don't like blue cheese.
Humans who don't like certain things?
No, you're whatever. You got tastes that are not like normal people.
Okay, well, there you go. We got a poll question.
Poll question.
Don't, because you don't want to know the answer.
I want to eat this and I want to get on to the next thing. Enough wasting time.
Coward.
With the, not a coward. Oh my gosh. Look. One pot. One delicious. Oh my God. Number one, I love blue cheese. Number two, the pasta is fantastic by itself. Number three, the bacon. Keep roasted red peppers around. Keep them around. They don't have to be whole. You can buy them chopped, but. So here's, and by the way, this is not last. There's more. You ready for more? What are you laughing at? Do I have food on my face?
I'm laughing.
What are you laughing at?
No, now I'm laughing because there's one really long blonde hair in your soul patch.
Blonde?
Which, by the way, is going away soon.
There's somebody, I posted a thing on Instagram of me having green juice. Oh, my wife, Kelly, decided today would be cleanse juice day or juice cleanse day. And we started the morning with a green juice that she made. And somebody commented on Instagram, shave that thing already. Shh. Calm down. All right.
Coming.
You ready for next?
Next.
Last today is a classic pantry staple. What is it, Max?
A classic pantry staple.
Tuna. Canned tuna. Oh, and I know, pasta and canned tuna, Sam. How could this be? Oh, it bees all right, and it bees really deliciously. So let's get to the pan and see what's happening. You stay there, though. Just when I say let's get to the pan, I mean me and your lens. I don't mean you, contagion boy. Okay, we start with some olive oil in our pan, a few good glugs. Nice. And then some garlic. Gotta hope it's not too hot because I don't want to burn it. Too hot. Gotta lift it up. Shh. Stand by. I knew it was going to be too hot. Okay, good, beautiful. No, this is perfect. This is what I want.
I knew it wasn't going to be too hot.
I knew it wasn't going to be too hot. Now in goes our tuna that looks like this. You don't have to break it up too much. Try and keep some decent pieces in there. Let it start to warm, and while it does, we'll give it a little salt and pepper. Beautiful. A little stir. And we're going to give it a little heat in the form of cayenne. Red pepper would work, which I would have used, but I'm out. So a little cayenne is going to be a good thing here. As Martha Stewart would say. And just as everything's warm and heating and beautiful, right on top, we'll go our drained pasta. Uh-oh. My bad. And right on top of that, a big handful of baby spinach. And now we just want to mix the two because the spinach will wilt under the heat of the pasta. Oh, gorgeous. See this happening right before your eyes. This goes together ridiculously fast. And by the way, Max, if you only had frozen spinach, could you?
You could.
Would it be as good?
Would not.
Would not.
But f you if you do that.
No, stop it. And while this is finishing, we give it two things. A little lemon zest. And this really brings this thing together in a gorgeous way. Quick mix. Uh-oh, come back. We take it off, Max, get some cheese, and we're there. Look at that. Purdy as a picture.
It's kind of like a deconstructed tuna casserole, is it not?
It's like a deconstructed tuna casserole, Max, you're right. So a little cheese, you ready for a little cheese? A little Parmesan? Oh boy, that's gonna be good. And now look, tuna in decent chunks. Kind of try and keep it like that, right? Perfect pasta. The spinach. Here's my bite. And that could be your bite. You could make this. You should look at the steam. Look at this. Pasta, pantry. Tuna, pantry. Olive oil. Look, you need a few basic staples, but the two main things, right out of the pantry. Pasta con tonno in an Italian restaurant. Here it's pasta with tuna, and oh my God, is it delicious. Little drizzle of a really good olive oil on top. Fantastic.
Smell the lemon.
Right, the lemon. I'm telling you, the lemon does this amazing thing right at the end. Okay, we've done good work today. Once again, lockdown food. I don't know what you want next. I don't know what we want next. I know what we want next, you know? We want this to be over, and it ain't ending anytime soon, but we're gonna try and be here as long and as positively as we can.
As safely too.
As safely as we can. So that's it. Wash your hands. Don't go out unless you need to.
Support your local businesses as much as you can.
Support your local restaurants. They are hanging on by a thread. Many of them. Not to end on a down note, so I won't. Suck it, bitches. Make this.